This guy here. It's all about keeping it safer. With Schaefer.
That's right.
John Schaefer.
Good to see you.
Always good to see you. All right. This is a good time to really, when it comes to insurance and things like that, start taking stock. Do a little, I guess, personal audit.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the summer audit, what you need to do. A lot of insurance hikes. We've had some bad storms.
Yeah.
You know, and everything on insurance is per zip code. So yeah. So I mean, it's all sectioned off. When you look at it, a lot of people don't know that. You're going to pay a little bit higher rate if you're closer to Oklahoma versus being, you know, southern of here or south. So
it depends on where you live.
Yeah. So we've got, there's a lot of, a lot of repairs, a lot of roofs went out last couple of years.
Yes.
I've got customers with back-to-back roofs. You know, they're like, hey, I got to file another claim. I'm like, well, let's go and get it done. Let's get you fixed up. So inflation jumps. Inflation's been horrible. Back and forth. We've seen it. Houses have went up the last 5-6 years versus what they were. Severe weather events. We've had straight line winds last year. If you remember those 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Yes, I
west
do.
of Willard. We had that big hailstorm a couple weeks ago. So that's really affects insurance. Insurance is a pool of money. And so what happens is it's like a checking account. When it gets low, they have to raise rates. You know, when it's sufficient, then they'll lower rates. So,
and they have to pay attention to so many different things. It's not just, you know, straight cut across the board.
So with our companies this year, I've seen a market cool down. And what that means is that rates have changed a little bit. I've seen a lot of renewals go down, which is great. So I have a lot of clients that their policies went down $500 to $1,000 on renewal.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to talk about, we call it the loyalty penalty. Yeah, I get this a lot.
Yeah, I want to hear about that too.
So you know how your grandma, grandpa, older, your elders, I've been with blank company for 50 years.
Right.
I've been there 580 months, and
exactly.
I'm not leaving,
No.
And so, you get penalized. The reason why is when there's a rate increase with any company, you're going to get that 1 or 2% rate increase. Well, if you spend 30 to 50 years, you acquire
That's a lot of regular increase.
Yeah. So like with me, I reshop your insurance. And I tell clients, you should stay with the company 2 to 3 years, depending on your rates. We'll reshop it, look at it, but you don't want to shop every year because you get penalized for shopping every year and moving your insurance.
Sure.
And we talked about like that. If you have a claim, they could deny it because it could have been on the other company a year ago. So,
true. But I have heard, and it's hard to fathom, sometimes someone who has more claims is actually paying less than someone who stayed in one place for 20 years.
Yeah, that's right. So you really just need to look at that. That's what I'm here for. You got to call me. We got to look at everything in general. And you may have lower limits back then.
Yeah.
I mean, cars were cheaper 30 years ago. Yeah. And now there's a higher bodily injury. You get in an accident, you rear end 2 or 3 people. It could be $250,000. And if you had that state minimum, that $2,550, you're going to get sued and you could lose your nest egg. So.
Yeah, it's amazing because this is, when you talk about insurance, it's not just based on one thing. Yes, you maybe lost a roof.
Right.
Oh, well, shingles cost more now. Well, so does transportation, so does manufacturing,
That's right.
so does marketing, and all of that has to figure into those numbers that rise.
That's right. So we always, I say, like we review it every 3 years.
Yeah.
It's good. If you're not my client, give me a call. I can review yours. Just come in anytime.
It's painless.
Yeah, it's painless. Yeah. We're really nice here. We actually give you a free bottle of water when you come in the door.
Sweet. That's true.
So let's say one thing. So let's cut your premiums half. Let's look about bundling your stuff. Could save you 15%. Home, auto, boat. Man, I do electric bikes. I do mopeds, whatever it is.
I know.
Everything.
We've talked through the years
about it.
If you have it, it can be insured.
Right. You get a new roof this year from the hailstorm, whatever, last year, call me. We got to shop your insurance and get you out of where you're at. Maybe you're not getting that discount over there. I can get that discount for you. There's pay in full discounts. That's what I mean. I do that on my home. My auto, I pay every 6 months. It saves me $380.
Yeah, try not to do that monthly.
Yeah, monthly, yeah. And plus you'll have the headache every month of it.
That's
Come
true.
your checking account.
That is very true.
You want to do higher deductibles sometimes to save on premiums. Like I do $1,000 deductibles on my cars. That saves me more money versus $500 because I don't file a claim.
And basically what it involves is you do all the shopping.
Yep.
You don't have to run around to different carriers here, there, and there and try and compare. He'll do all of that legwork for you.
So one thing also, we got telematics is big.
Yeah.
The plug in the app to get you a discount because you're based on how you drive, you know.
Yeah.
Not how somebody else drives, like Bruce drives. No, just kidding. No.
Well, he's keeping it safe with
He
Schaefer.
is. That's
too.
right, he is.
If people want to talk to you, find out more, or
Yeah.
all the ways you might be able to help them, how do they do it?
Okay, so if you want to book an audit with me, the insurance, feel free to pick up the phone, call me at 417-766-4689, or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen there, or you can Google Safer with Schaefer. Go visit my website. I got some great blogs in there, and we'll help you out.
All right. Keep it safer with Schaefer, but also you might be a saver with Schaefer too.